watching More Shit Monday, brought to you by Dunkin. I highly suggest pairing this bonus clip from my conversation with Priyanka with a nice cold butter pecan. Or maybe a nice refresher or some munchkins. I'm just going to have it all. Enjoy. What do you remember from your first experience on a Bollywood set?
I remember wanting to quit. Not because not because it was a Bollywood set, but because it was a movie set. It was insane how they work. Like that, I did not know acting is waiting. So I came, I didn't know anybody from movies. My parents were both in the military. They were both doctors. I come from an academic family. That's what I thought I would be doing. And I was kind of thrown into this. I won a beauty pageant. And then because I won that beauty pageant, that's like a kind of gateway into Bollywood movies. It's happened to a lot of predecessors of mine. So movie offers started coming my way. And I was like flattered and like, sure, this is so glamorous. It's like, Princess Diaries or something. Suddenly my life changed. Never realizing the work that actually goes into making a movie and how many hours it is and the technique behind it and the pressure of it. And, at 19, just working with iconic movie stars that I grew up watching. And now suddenly I'm working opposite them and expected to say my lines, like stand on my mark, know where my light is, not be nervous about 300 people watching me and this movie star that I grew up watching, and then also be confident. Like it was insane. And I remember I used to be so nervous going to set every day, but I was like, I believe I would rather suffer through it than fail. I've always had a resilient attitude towards strife or troubles in my life. Like, get through the sacrifice. Like, you got to get through it. And my parents said to me, well, you can't quit the movie because that's your commitment. So finish the movie. 3 movies, actually. Finish the 3 of them, and then you can go back to school. Like, you're still 19. You can go back to college. Your life is an open book. And that was so relieving for me that I didn't have that pressure from my parents. And they said that this is just something that can be a season of your life. And by the end of the 3 movies, I kind of fell in love with it.
That's such a great parenting tip, is like you, especially now, I feel like people are starting to understand that you don't necessarily need to go straight to college. Mm-hmm. And so that's such a great way to look at it.
I always wanted to take a gap year, and I think it's totally fine. I think the parenting lesson that I took from this was never pressure your kids. Like, they took away the pressure of failure from me and created a safety net for me, saying, here, you have 3 more options. So when my movie failed, I didn't feel like it was the end of my life, or like everyone was watching and I couldn't do it. It didn't feel as enormous. Because my dad was like, so here's another thing, and there's another thing you could do. You want to go to Australia to study in this school? You want to do... I was just like, wow, life has so many choices. And I think that's the win here. And I try to do that with my daughter. Like, whenever she feels stressed about something, I try to really understand what she's actually feeling versus the tantrum or versus the tears. Like, are you nervous about this? Do you not want to be around so many people? Is it too loud? Like, just actually get down to what the root of the problem is. And I think my parents did that for me. And that's like one of the greatest gifts they gave me.
I love hearing about parenting wins, because I think in my journey through it, like into parenthood, I have tried to dissect what my parents have done to get me to where I am, or to give me the work ethic, or to give me the drive. And I'm like, how do I instill that in my own kids? And so talking the way you're speaking about your parents is exactly what I do when I'm like, how did we structure this idea?
How did you get to where you were?
How did we get here?
Yeah.
Yes. And how can I copy paste?
Yeah. Copy paste or improve. Like,
yes.
I think every next generation tries to do better.